Hello, hi dear students, how are you? This is video number 21. This is Miss Salwa with you again, and this is video number 21. It's going to be on Sunday, 19th of April, 2020. And in this video, we are going to do the revision. We are going to do revision B in the workbook, page 55, 54, and 57. طيب. Now let's go to page 54, revision B. We'll do the exercise, we'll do the grammar exercises here and the vocabulary. Let's start with exercise 5. طيب, choose the correct option A, B, C, or D. If Huda ill yesterday, she wouldn't have missed the exam. This is the conditional, the third conditional, if clause 3. As you can see here, we have would plus have plus verb 3. فلازم يجي مع if في past perfect had plus verb 3. So we choose if Huda hadn't been ill. If Huda hadn't been ill yesterday, she wouldn't have missed the exam. Number 2, I haven't got as much homework my brother. We have here as. So you cannot say I haven't got as much homework so my brother, wala than my brother, wala like my brother, as is an as. I haven't got as much homework as my brother. Now let's move to page 55. Number 3, I couldn't climb Mount Everest even if, as long as, provided that, when, طبعا someone carried my equipment for me. You have to choose even if, لأنه المعنى بيقول لك إنه أنا لن أستطيع أن أتسلق جبل إيفرست حتى ولو someone carried my equipment for me، إنه حمل لي أجهزتي ومعداتي معه. طيب, so this is the right meaning, even if. Number 4, that's a great idea. How did you come up with it? بس بحب أحكي لكم here. Number 4 is coming from unit 8 and unit 8 is طبعا omitted، محذوف unit 8. بس مش مشكلة بنعملها. Come up with, it means يعني كيف طرأت. How did this idea occur to your mind? طيب, rewrite sentences, the words in brackets. With the words in brackets. I wish I had done more revision. If only. We said that if only replaces wish. It's the same meaning exactly. So we omit wish and we put if only. The sentence will be if only I had done more revision. Number 2. There is less information on the website than there is in the book. As much. يعني شباب وصبايا احنا هون بدنا نكتب المعنى as much. هو بيقول لك انه ما في هناك معلومات اقل على الموقع من المعلومات الموجودة بالكتاب، او بنقول ما في معلومات بنفس الغزارة او الكثرة على الموقع مثل اللي بالكتاب. So we have to use as much and we have to give the same meaning. The sentence will be there isn't as much information on the website as in the book. The police are investigating the cause of the accident. Look into. Again, this is from unit 8. Look into بمعنى investigate. Investigate بمعنى يتحقق أو يتحرى أو يحقق. The police are looking into the cause of the accident. يعني بيبحث عن أو يتحقق من هذه المعلومة. طيب, complete the sentences so that they mean the same as the ones above them. There is, where is the post office, please? This is the indirect questions. Do you mind telling me where the post office is? طبعا احنا we don't change anything. It's not like ordinary reported speech, بس we switch between the subject and the verb. فبصير عندي where the post office طبعا هو السبجكت، بعدين بنحط الverb. We don't change the tenses, we don't change anything and we keep the question mark. هذا اللي احنا we studied it in اللي هم indirect questions. They say that fish is good for the brain. هلا هون في عندي اللي هو impersonal passive. بنقول fish is said to. ورا to دايما بيجي عندي infinitive، فإذا verb to be رح تصير هون be. إذا fish is said to be good for the brain. You shouldn't worry so much. إذا هون you shouldn't worry, this person is advising this somebody else. فإحنا كمان we have another way of advice by using if clause 2. If I were you, I wouldn't worry so much. The cheapest thing on the menu is orange. يعني أرخص إشي على قائمة الطعام اللي هو الأورنج جوس اللي هو عصير الأورنج. إذا معناته the least expensive الأقل غلاء، يعني يا بقول أرخص إشي يا إما أقل غلاء. The least expensive thing on the menu is orange juice. طيب exercise 8. Circle the correct word from each pair of words to complete the sentences. That exam wasn't very difficult and wasn't here I have here negative. So بقول wasn't it ولا was it؟ was it. على فكرة هاي يمكن من unit 8 لأنه إحنا ما أخذنا tag questions، فهي أكيد موجودة في unit 8 المحذوفة أصلا. If my father had gone to university, as you can see had gone, this is if clause 3. He can ولا could؟ of course could لأنه إحنا قلنا would أو could أو might. إذن could have been a teacher. Jamil might not have become a musician. طبعا might not have become، عندي might و have و become if clause 3 لازم استخدم past perfect after if. If his parents haven't ولا hadn't؟ أكيد hadn't encouraged him. هلا which words did you need to look up ولا to look over in a dictionary؟ هاي كمان بيونت 8. it means look up بمعنى إنه ينظر أو يبحث في المعنى أو ينظر بمعنى كذا، فبقول look up يبحث عن معنى كلمة في القاموس. جابر looks as only ولا as if؟ no, as if he hadn't slept very well. Now let's move to exercise 9. We have here further, later, least, less, longer, much. My sister doesn't eat as much as I do. She always puts less on her plate than I do. إذا بما إنه هي ما بتاكل قدي فأكيد بتحط أكل أقل مني في صحنها. I am tired today because I went to bed later than usual last night. I'm tired تعبان كتير اليوم، معناته أكيد أنا تأخرت في النوم زي عن كل مرة. إذا later than usual last night. I didn't enjoy the book. In fact, it was the least interesting story I have ever read. لأنه I didn't enjoy the book، ما حبيته، فما كان أفضل، كان إنه هو أقل interesting، less interesting، أقل متعة I have ever read. The bus is late. We'll have to wait a little longer. لازم نستنى شوي أطول لأنه الباص متأخر. Vocabulary: match the definitions with the words in the box. One word is not needed. We have proficiency اللي هي الكفاءة أو الskill. Vocational حرفي أو مهني has to do with your occupation. Look into هاي من unit 8 بمعنى يبحث أو يتحقق أو يحقق في شيء معين. Negotiate يتفاوض. Okay. To discuss something. Recall it means remember يتذكر. وspill بمعنى يريق أو يدلق. Relating to an occupation متعلق بمهنة أو بحرفة اللي هي vocational. Discuss in order to come to an agreement بتناقشوا حتى يتوصلوا إلى اتفاقية في النهاية. Negotiate. Skill experience مهارة خبرة proficiency. Remember يتذكر recall. Investigate يتحقق من شيء look into، وبرضو هاي موجودة في unit 8. طيب شباب هلا we are going to do اللي هو we have also page 57. It's going to be about literature spot B in about a green cornfield وعندي كمان around the world in 80 days. بس before we start answering the questions I would like to tell you something. في إشي عنا we have something called rhyme scheme اللي هي القافية، إنه كيف تنتهي نهايات الأبيات الشعرية in each stanza. And in English we have here and they call it rhyming scheme أو rhyme scheme اللي هو القافية. خلينا نشوف a green cornfield كيف عندي الرhyme scheme. The earth was green, the sky was blue. هلا هون ينتهي السطر الأول the first line with blue، فحطيت له إنه هو A القافية A. طيب number 2 عندي I saw and heard one sunny morn. لا blue غير عن morn، فblue A morn B لأنه إشي مختلف. طيب a skylark hung between the two it rhymes with blue، إذا بحطها A blue 2 نفس الرايم. طيب هلا number 4 a singing speck above the corn. إذا corn زي morn، إذا B. إذا rhyming scheme عندي هون A B A, B. The first line rhymes with the third line, the second line rhymes with the fourth line. ونفس الإشي في بقية الستانزا. الستانزas بقول لي for example here we have accord, it goes with sword. طب هاي سي سي. طب wing لا wing مش مثل accord بحط لها دي. wing مثل sing إذا دي دي. إذا بتصير عندي سي دي سي دي. طيب third stanza عندي green goes with unseen E E. walks طبعا غير عن green فإذا F. مثل stokes F F. وfinally we have sung rhymes with long G G. وعندي slid rhymes with did إذا H H. إذا بيكون الرايمنج سكيما عندي A B A B C D C D E F E F G H G H. هذا المقصود بالرايم سكيم. Now let's move to the questions here. We have literature spot, a green cornfield. Rhyming words occur at the end of lines and in a pattern بنظام معين بتكون القافية اللي هي نهايات الأبيات and the pattern is called rhyme scheme اللي هي القافية. Describe the rhyme scheme in this poem. فبنقول the rhyme scheme is A B A B طبعا C D C D E F E F. In other words, the first and the third lines rhyme as do the second and fourth. يعني الأول والثالث they rhyme together والsecond والfourth والثاني والرابع they rhyme together. Now let's move to around the world in 80 days. عندي read lines from 8 to 22 making specific reference to these lines. Compare and contrast the characters of Sir Francis and Phileas Fogg. Comment on things they say and do and remember to quote from the text. هلا dear students احنا الانسر suggested answer is very long بس احنا we don't have to write all of this. Okay, I'm going to read it first and then I'm going to explain how we can be how we can say this in brief. We don't have to say every single word. We don't have to elaborate and the answer doesn't have to be so long. Okay, you just get the idea and try to summarize the main point. طيب فهلا هو بده يقارن هون ما بين سير فرانسيس وما بين فيليس فوغ. فبيقول لي هون Sir Francis and Phileas Fogg are men of two very different personalities. شخصيات مختلفة. While Sir Francis gets easily angry بسرعة بيعصب اللي هو مين؟ Sir Francis. Phileas Fogg اللي هو رئيسهم أو مديرهم أو صاحب الرحلة كلها is calm هادئ and assured ودائما he trusts himself دائما واثق من نفسه. In line 12 Sir Francis speaks in exclamation يعني in a strange way and short sentences. What? Not finished? على الريلوي عم بيحكي هون. In contrast, Phileas Fogg is calm, unsurprised هادي ومش متفاجئ and almost amused وتقريبا كأنه مبسوط بالوضع الحالي by the situation. His sentences are more carefully considered. شوي شوي بفكر برواق ما بيطلق بسرعة الأحكام زي سير فرانسيس and he speaks quietly بهدوء بيحكي using polite terms such as please دائما كلمة please على لسانه. he is a very polite man. in line 18 هلا overall على العموم بوجه عام أو كله على بعضه I would say that it is much better to react like Phileas Fogg in such a situation as it is much more stressful to be angry. يعني انت we can summarize شباب ويا صبايا this answer by saying انه Sir Francis is a very angry man. He's a quick-tempered man. He doesn't think before he speaks. And he's always angry. And this is opposite to Mr. Phileas Fogg. Phileas Fogg is very cool man, very quiet, very polite. He uses the word the word please more often. So this is the difference between the two characteristics. That's all for revision B. Until we meet inshallah in the next videos. Our next videos are going to be revision papers and all the grammar we had in the second semester. Thank you very much and goodbye.